Truth Man here. So I got another video for you guys and girls that want to listen. And I'm going to play some footage that Reva TV, shout out to her, put together involving interview that was going on between Corey Holcomb and Cam Newton. Listen to this.
What's up, guys? It's your girl Riva, and I am back.
Women in poverty, I can control them better. Mentally stable woman. Women in poverty, I can control them better. Mentally stable woman. BBL greater than mother.
Is there ever a situation where a female leads?
Never. Can't do it because somebody can rob us at fist point.
Corey Holcomb says there is never a situation where women can lead a man. Do I agree with this? From a biblical standpoint, absolutely, 100%. And we're going to talk about that. Women leading men is mostly demonic. Now, if you in a situation, even, I'm finna show you something now. If you in a situation, even at your job where women lead you, then you submit to that leadership. But I'm going to show you how you're supposed to look at it. You should never stay in a situation where you're being led by women. Never. So if you are, though, if you have managers that's women, show them their respect, do what they say. But in your mind, you should never be looking to stay in a situation like that. Because most of the time, when women lead you, it's demonic and it's going to lead to confusion. It's going to lead to a lot of negative things. And I could just mention my experiences with it. If I go back to even when I had a cushy job, everything cool. My female boss decided that her friend should work on our shift as light duty, right? For 8 hours. But we do everything just about. And when I said something to her, from that point I had problems on it. From that point I had problems on her. From another situation where the woman was being too lenient, we was on the same level, and I corrected a guy, we was at community service, I told y'all about this, who had a stick, and he wasn't supposed to have it. Or she said I could have it. I took it from her. It became a big thing. We got caught in the office about it. She ended up being my supervisor and was targeting me the whole time. Other situations where the double talk. Oh, like many situations like this. One, yeah, if they're fighting, just let them fight. Don't break it up or anything. Just call it in and let the support handle it, right? Right? Don't argue with them. Blah, blah, blah. They come to the woman. You need to this, you need to that. But you just told me you stand on them, blah, blah, blah. They get stood on. Now they come to you. And now you want to get on the person that stood on them when you told them to stand on them. That type of stuff is what you deal with. We dodged a bullet with this Kamala Harris. We probably was going to get our $$ whooped by all them countries. And what's she going to do? She was going to be like a woman who causes her boyfriend to be in a fight that he shouldn't even be in. Remember that Detroit Lions Steelers game where the girl was all in the dude's face and hit him first. She hit him first. He got to smacking her around. Her boyfriend jumped in and got knocked out. Let's get into this. I'm going to give you scriptures so you can argue with God. I'm going to give you scriptures from God's own mouth, the Most High, D1. Genesis 3:16, men shall have rule over you. They ain't even listening to God. You know they ain't gonna listen to us. You gotta dominate them, and if you can't, you move on to one you can, or you stay by yourself. He said, it is not good that man should be alone. I will send him a helper. Who had domination in the garden? Who was naming everything in the garden? Her job was just to help, and she tried to lead. And what happened? Sin entered the world. Death entered the world. Ephesians 5:22, wives, be subject to your own husbands as unto God. How many of them do that? That means that however you want the Most High to feel, you make your husband feel that way. And it's not literally, it's more figurative. Like, for instance, you want the Most High to be pleased, right? But these women, I don't care what you think. How many of y'all women said that to you? I don't care what you think. Other men are like it. You tell me. You tell me. If she is righteous or unrighteous saying things like that. And y'all, oh man, I'm just going to work it out for the kids. Yep. Okay, King Ahab. Let's see how that's going to work for you, King Ahab 2.0. First Timothy 2:12. For all of y'all women that think a few flicks of the pages of scripture gives you a right because he drinks beer and watch football game, now you think that you his spiritual guide. The devil is a liar. Well, let's see if the Bible agreed with you. But I suffer not women to teach, nor usurp authority over a man, but to be in silence. Now, what was going on that made him say that? The women was talking too much. And some of the guys were probably masculine, like, hey, man, tell your wife to shut up, man. I'm trying to learn. So Paul, the Apostle Paul, had to address it. They was trying to act like they was more spiritual than the men. That's why he said that. Because in most cases, when women have authority over men, it's demonic. I guarantee you, it's messy. That was not gonna work. Now, who's to say that's, and watch this, and I gotta get going. That's why we have never seen a female candidate come along that's better than the men. Don't say Hillary. Hillary was terrible, giving up secrets through emails, all type of stuff. Not trying to hear it. And Kamala was worse than Hillary in the 4 years. Check her voting record. Fact check her. So that's why I said, and I want to get back to my story in closing that I was telling, because it kind of fits what I'm saying. That's why I say that 92% of the women is not fit for me, because their judgment is flawed. I can't be with no woman who got flawed judgment. Now back to what I was saying in the video that I'm uploading. I talked about how me and one of my my good friends that used to live next door to me. So they tried to jump him and I jumped in it. And when I jumped in it, the other guy kind of grabbed me and caused me to take a nasty shot. in the air. I was so mad I was crying, right? So I think I was like 14. Yeah, I was like 14. So he tried to get cocky and say, I'll fight both of them by myself, right? So somebody came and told us, I think we was at the basketball courts or something. And we coming all the way back, we talking like, look, man, you come from the right, I'm going to come from the left. If he go after you, I'm going to get him. If he come after me, you get him. And so when we fought him, he'll go after him and I'll kick him or something. And then he'll try to come after me and he'll get him. And then he locked up with my guy and boy, we was pounding him. I mean, he was bigger than us, so he was fighting back, but we kind of got him. So he tried to lock up with my guy, and I just was going all upside his head. Ding, 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 ding. And then he tried to turn and fight me, and then he was getting him. That's the guy I was telling y'all, man, that I felt sad that I should have kept in touch with him. Keep your authority over these women. If you can't, leave them alone. Leave them alone. They not there to tell you what to do. They there to help you.